Hello, beautiful Capricorn, and welcome to your money and career guidance. And this is for the next 4 to 6 weeks. So roughly middle of October through till middle of November, end of November. Okie dokie. And it's good for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross-watching. However you want to watch it, whatever resonates for you. And welcome or welcome back. All right, let's bring the little camera down while we start getting the cards out. I'm using the wisdom of the Oracle to get the key themes for my Capricorns for money and career, please, for the next 4 to 6 weeks. And heads up before I start, just to let you know that any of you who have a YouTube channel or want to get one, I have a class on the 11th of November, live webinar where I am teaching for 2 hours everything I know about starting and developing a successful YouTube channel. So if you want to join me for that, the link is below. And the link is there to book in with me. I do still get emails from people saying, how do I have a reading? The link is below to my website. All the bookings are through my website and nothing else. All right. So let's see what's going on. All right. Okay. Now we have truth be told. We have chop wood. And what's this one underneath? TikTok. TikTok. Clock is ticking. Okay. And we want that one. Okay. Let's have a look what's going on then, Capricorn. We've got loyal heart. Do you know, I think all of these cards have come out in one way or another for most of the other signs. So there is a strong theme here. And it's interesting. We've got the truth be told with the loyal heart. Now, these are very kind of Libra cards, all right? We're in Libra season as I record this on the 17th of October. So this is all about the truth coming out about your career and about your money. All right. Now, whether you are in business or you are in a job or you want a job, or whether you are retired, because I know many of you watch me and not working and don't want to work. You finish that. That's done, dusted and over. So this is more about money and investments and property for you. But there's a strong emphasis here of the truth coming out and the mask being dropped. All right. So number 14 comes to a 5. Fives are about change. So no more BS. You know, it's like, how are you? I'm fine. Well, no, you're not. You know, in terms of your work or your business, how's it going? Oh, it's fine. Is it? All right. Only you will know. Okay. But this is about saying it is time for some truth here. Truth will out is what I'm hearing. Okay, so now this could be around you as well. It might not be you. This could be around you. So let's say, for example, you're working in a company and they start laying people off and they start saying, oh, we're just downsizing, and actually they're on the brink of bankruptcy. The truth will out. It's going to come out, whatever is going on, because it's meant to be, my lovely people. We've got chop wood. So the chop wood is an energy all about what needs to go, what needs to be chopped out and brushed away. Okay, so we're going to cut it out and brush it away. Now, in terms of money and career, this could be a poor investment we need to write off. This could be a financial cost that we've had that you thought was going to work for you and it hasn't. And so are you going to throw good money after bad, or are you going to say, yeah, that wasn't the best investment in the world, but I'm going to let it go. All right. Now, all right, I want to talk about this a little bit more. Let's say, for example, you've got your own business and you put a lot of money into certain equipment or a certain product or a certain service, but it's just not bringing you any rewards. It's time to say, I've given it my best shot. You see, there are times where we need to be tenacious and persevere and push through, and there are times we need to step into that truth and say, I gave it a go, it hasn't worked. Let's give it up and let's move on to something else. Doesn't necessarily mean you're giving up your business. It means that that service or product that just isn't working, you know, let's say you've spent ages, weeks, months creating a coaching program that nobody wants to buy. Are you going to keep pushing it, promoting it, selling it, pushing it, selling it, pushing it, selling it, and it's not happening? Or are we going to say, that just doesn't seem to be hitting where it needs to hit. So I'm going to cut it out and I'm going to move on to something else. All right. So whether this is your own business, whether this is at work, for those of you who are retired, this can be to do with an investment or a property that, you know, you thought was going to work and it just hasn't. And so we're going to chop it out. Okay, and we need to do that. So that first card out, truth be told, with chop wood and the TikTok. So a number 30, the TikTok card, and 3s are about expansion and growth. So there are times we need to be patient and wait for the right timing. And there are times where we need to crack on and get on with it. This is saying crack on and get on with it. Whatever it is that needs to be chopped out needs to go. All right, so we need to get on with it now. And by now, I'm talking the next 4 to 6 weeks. And why do we need to do this? The loyal heart, 35, which is an 8, which is about abundance and flow and infinity. What we're doing here, when we're talking about a money and career reading, is bringing that loyalty into yourself. Am I being loyal to me, to my dreams, to my goals? Are other people not being loyal to me and I'm allowing that to continue? They're just giving me an example here of I've worked for the same company for years and years. I've applied for several promotions and I'm always passed by. Somebody else gets it. They're not being loyal to me. Is it time then for me to recognize that, truth be told, and say this company really doesn't care about me? And I deserve better. So maybe it's time to apply for a different job in a different company. Okay, however this resonates for you. All right. Now, they want me to have an animal oracle card as well before we go to the tarot. Okay, get that one out. Tell me more for my Capricorns, please. As we know how hardworking my Capricorns are. What's going on for them? Coyote spirit, trust in divine detours. We don't see this card very often. Number 16, okay, that's a 7. 7s can be about deception and strategy and sneakiness. Doesn't have to be sneaky and deceptive. It can just be having a little plan on the quiet, all right, using a bit of discernment and a little bit of privacy. So trust in divine detours. In fact, I think as long as I've had these cards, I don't recall ever the coyote coming out. Doesn't come out very often, clearly. So this chop wood and truth be told is allowing you to go in a different way, in a detour. We're doing some kind of detour and it's divine detour, which means it's meant to be. All right, let's bring the camera down and have a little look what else is going on. Let's find out some more then. We're using the Tarot of Dreams. Oh, and heads up, I have a Patreon page now. I have Patreon if you want to join me there. And thank you for all of you who have joined my membership program on YouTube. There is another one on Patreon which offers more if you're interested. All right, now, we like this. Oh, no, that way round, is it? Yeah, okay. They're saying the other way round, okay. All righty. Okay. All right. We want another one. We've got the Ace of Swords there, the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, making sense. And we've got the Devil. Oh, interesting. Okay, because this can talk about deception. We've got the Truth card, and now we've got the Devil. There is some deceit going on here, guys. I'm going to get the other deck out before we start talking about it. This is the Moon and Stars Tarot. Tell me more for my Capricorns. What's going on? Okay. Queen of Wands. Charisma. Absolutely. The Devil again. All right. There's something that we've got to get rid of here, Capricorn. The Star. So we're healing then from that Devil once we get rid of it. 7 of Pentacles and 8 of Swords. You've been stuck in something to do with money and career. All right. Now, the 8 of Swords is the minor arcana equivalent of the Devil. All right, it talks about being stuck, being trapped. It talks about can't find a way out, don't know what to do. We've got the Devil twice with the 8 of Swords. We've got that Truth be told, and we've got the Coyote. So There is a lot of energy here about being truthful. Now, it's either you being truthful with yourself or people around you who are deceiving you, or you deceive yourself. I mean, and I'm not having a go here. I can do this. We all do it. I can convince myself black is white when it suits me. Doesn't necessarily good for me to do that, though, yes? So, right. However this is going to play out for you in your world of business, money and career, let's have a look at this. So let's look at some different scenarios. You're working for a company that keep promising you a promotion that never comes, and you're passed over yet again. They're just full of crap, aren't they? It's not going to change. So it's time for you to make the changes. If you are using that example I gave you earlier, if you've put together a product or service for your own business and it's just not selling, it's time to say, okay, I did put a lot of time into it, but it's not working, and I need to be honest with myself, and I need to come up with a different product or a different service because that one isn't working. If this is to do with investments for my retirees and my stay-at-home carers, then your property or your money investments or your bills, all right, you may be trying to convince yourself that you can manage those bills, that it'll be all right. And actually, let's be truthful and say, I can't manage this. So what am I going to do about it? Am I going to come up with a debt management plan? Am I going to move my investments? Am I going to sell my house and downsize and release some capital? Am I going to move to a cheaper area? What is it that I need to do? Okay, it's going to mean different things, different people, because this is a general read for my caps, okay? But however this is playing out, well, general read as in it is money and career, but it's for all caps, so it's not all bits are going to resonate, are they? Take it as it resonates for you. But there is, because we're in this energy moving out of Libra season into Scorpio season, and Scorpio is all about, let's cut through the crap and let's sort things out, and Libra is all about truth and justice, then we've got that kind of combination through this next month, 6 weeks, to say we need to make those changes. And towards the end of November then, when we're moving into Sagittarius season, which is all about that expansion and freedom, I'm not going to be beholden and tied anymore with that devil energy and the Eight of Swords to something that just doesn't work for me. I need to turn this around. All right, we'll find a way through in a moment, but we're just kind of pre-seeing the messages that are on the table here so far. So as we step into the truth be told, we drop the mask, we open the window to the light to come in to what is really going on. We're doing it with the owl there from a place of wisdom. This isn't a knee-jerk reaction. We are using our nozzle here. We're using our intelligence and our wisdom to say, right, I need to be really honest, and I need to look at a new beginning. The Ace of Swords, that beautiful sword of clarity, the aha moments, the scales dropping from my eyes. I can see clearly now. All right, I am seeing clearly, and I'm stepping into my power with the Queen of Wands. She is charismatic, she is determined, she is fiery, she is passionate, and she's saying, no, this is BS, and I'm not taking it, and I'm sorting it out. All right, now once we're in that power to sort it out, then we come into the chop wood. We're chopping it out. We're going, right, I'm leaving that job. I'm applying for something else. I'm leaving that project, put my house on the market, whatever it is I'm doing. And the Wheel of Fortune is there to say this is absolutely the right time to move things forward and get out of this devil energy where I feel stuck, or where I feel trapped, or where I feel disempowered or controlled. It's time for me to cut that out and move forward. This is the right time. The TikTok is now to come into what is right for me. The Two of Cups, and we're talking money and career, is about loving life, loving yourself, loving your job, your career, loving your world because there's enough money to be able to not be sleepless nights, you know, to what is important to me, this loyalty, because you've got the loyal heart there as well, being loyal to my dreams and my goals and my aspirations, rooted down with the star. And the star is that beautiful energy of your hopes, wishes, dreams and aspirations. It's also about healing and rebalancing that devil energy. We've got to get into our light. The star shines brightly in a loving way for self, and that's why we have the loyal heart here. We're being loyal to ourselves, our dreams, our worth, and we're recognizing where things are out of balance with that Two of Pentacles. You know, it's just not working. I keep pushing this and pushing that, but it's just not working. So no more deceit and deception. Seven of Pentacles, it's time now for a new vision, a new option, new choices, to say this is the time now for me to move into something new that is going to give me the lasting results that I want. And that's what Capricorn's all about. You want something stable, all right? That Saturn energy, stability and security long term, no flash in the pan for you. So we are looking at, by being very loyal to yourself, right, rather than you being loyal to everybody else. Be loyal to you and bring your attention into how I can bring the balance back in my life and provide something solid and stable to get my harvest further down the road. So it's time now to move it forward. There's divine detour with the coyote. We need to go in a different direction. And sometimes that means going backwards in order to go forward. Sometimes it's about sideways in order to go forward. So we need a detour to get out of that devil energy and get out of that Eight of Swords where we feel stuck. Okay, so we've got to have a little detour. That detour, by the way, could be something as simple as a little holiday, a little break, you know, a little vacation, a weekend away. Just sometimes we can't see the wood for the trees, you know, can't see the wood for the forest. It's just too in our face. And by stepping back and allowing ourselves to just take a moment for ourselves, loyal heart being loyal to you, then we can see clearly what we need to do. So the course of action starts to become much clearer. Does that make sense? All right. Now, if you haven't got any money for a vacation, that's fine. Well, it's not fine, but you know what I mean. Is there a friend you could go and stay with for the weekend that's going to cost you nothing? Is there a family member? Can we just go out for the day then? Just get away from the situation so you can see it with clear eyes. Give you that clarity, because we are stuck and we can't carry on with this stuckness. Good. So there's that Eight of Swords again, because we've got it here, stuck, trapped, devil energy, but coming out with the Ten of Swords. So the 10 is the ending of that betrayal, that deception, that deceit, that trappedness. It's the ending of it. It's not an easy energy. We know that, okay? If we're going through that, that is not easy. But we've got the chop wood, we've got the TikTok, so I'm in the right energy to step into the Wheel of Fortune and move myself in a different direction. Yay! And then we can have a fresh start. Ace of Wands, beautiful. So the Ace of Wands is at that passion. There's the Queen of Wands wanting to bring in that new beginning, so that I am passionate about what I do. I'm passionate about loyalty to me and my dreams and my aspirations. And how are we overcoming this coyote, please? How are we overcoming this coyote? King of Wands, right in your power. That's how you do it. We've got the King and the Queen of Wands now on the table, which I like, because this is a nice balance between the masculine and the feminine within yourself. But this may also be a partnership with you at work, or with your partner giving you some really good support to be able to overcome this, or you just stepping into your own power. The King of Wands is dynamic and determined. Very strong entrepreneur energy here, by the way. Whether you're working for somebody else or whether you work for yourself, it is the same energy of you being in a position of authority to yourself. right? Really feeling I'm in charge. I've got 2 feet and 2 legs, and if I want to walk out, I can walk out. But I'm going to stay until I find something better, or I'm going to confront this situation, but I'm dealing with it, right? I'm dealing with it from a place of truth. No more avoidance, no more waiting for the promised pay rise or the promised promotion or the promised payoff from that investment. Time to be real and truthful, and let's get it clear. Okay. So the 2 of Swords with that Queen of Wands, we haven't got all the answers. I've still got the blindfold on. And so am I still avoiding a little bit? Am I saying I'm trapped, I'm stuck, there's nothing I can do about it? You know, I read all of your comments, by the way, and thank you so much for taking the time to comment on the videos. But sometimes I will see a comment saying, oh, there's nothing I can do about my situation, I'm completely trapped. And I always feel heavy heart when I see that kind of comment, because for that person it's real and true. In their eyes they're trapped, but you see, nobody is. Nobody is. It's simply, and simply is probably the wrong word to use, but there is always a way. It's just that we don't want to see it, or we will see it and say, oh, I couldn't possibly do that because of the impact on others. And in the meantime, you're the sacrificial lamb. So there is always another way. A mindful example of a client many years ago now, probably 10 years ago, who was dreadfully unhappy in a very abusive marriage and came to me for help and guidance. And I said to her, this marriage is done. You need a divorce. You need to leave. And she said, oh, I couldn't possibly do that because I'd lose my home. And I said, well, I'm seeing a big house and a lot of equity in that house. There would be enough for you to be able to come out of that marriage with enough cash to buy another house cash, but it would be a smaller house. Oh, I'm not living in a small house. So I said, so you're choosing to stay in an abusive marriage then rather than live in a smaller house? And she said, I guess so. And I said, that's okay. You have free will. It's your choice. And it's always your choice. You always have free will. But there is an energy here on the table of the truth needing to come out and something being cut out. And at the moment, you may not want to look at it, or you may say it's impossible, that you're too trapped with that devil energy. But if you can step into your Queen of Wands and King of Wands energy, if you can step into the aha moments with that Ace of Wands, and you can allow the Wheel of Fortune to turn in your favor, you will find a way out of the situation. Okay, because we want you in that star energy. We want you rising. We want you living a life that's truthful. So good. Now we can move forward. The 8 of Wands is good news. It's forward movement. It's the minor arcana equivalent to the Chariot. So we have this success coming out of this by pure determination. You've got to be determined here. If you're going to be a bit wishy-washy, it's not going to shift. But you step into your power. You're very powerful, Capricorn. You can do it. So you are stepping forward into that 8 of Wands now to move things forward, and that's creating the opportunities because you started the momentum, you started the ball rolling. Now the universe meets you halfway by bringing you the opportunities that are going to take you to something new, to something better, to something different. We like to see the Page of Coins in a money and career reading because that's opportunities for better money. Okay? And good. I love it. Death. We have finally then the death of the devil, the death of the stuck energy, the death of the deceit. We are ending this cycle. We're opening up to the truth, and then we clear out the decks so that we are moving forward in a place of energetic, vibrational truth and clarity and focus into something much more authentically real and better for you. All right, I want another few. Okay, Page of Wands, more opportunities coming that you're going to love. 2 of Cups. So we've got the 2 of Cups on the 2 of Cups. So Capricorn, this is a double message about loving you, knowing your worth, loving what you do, being happy with life. Where is the love in my life in terms of money and career? I need to put loving what I do first and foremost, top of the list, rather than put the money or put the perceived opportunities. anything that's perceived, you know, oh, it's got potential. It's horrible at the moment, but it's got potential. Don't live with the potential. Live with what it is right now. Can you live with it right now? Can you be happy with it right now? If the answer is no, make the changes. Okay? Yay! 8 of Cups. Now, there's 4 ending cards in the tarot deck. There's the 6 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, the Death card, and the World. The Tower is a little bit in there as well. But we've got here the Death card with the 8 of Cups. That's double confirmation. Bye-bye. He's got his hand there waving bye-bye to the past, and he's moving forward towards the moon. That's the Pisces energy, moving towards the moon and saying, the moon represents, I haven't got all the answers. I don't quite know where I'm going. I just know I'm going, all right? I know I'm moving forward, and I'm going to allow it to unfold one step at a time. I'm trusting here that where I'm heading towards is better than where I've been, and I don't need to have all the answers. I'm trusting in the divinity. I'm trusting in that new beginning that is there. And look, and I don't read reversals, but the devil is underneath that Ace of Swords in reverse. So you have overcome that devil energy, and that I love for you. I love for you. So I was going to look at what are the challenges, but we've got so many challenges within here and how to overcome them. But I don't feel we need to look at the challenges like I have for other people, because we've covered them. What I would like to look at is what is the outcome then. And we will finish off with an angel card. So what's the outcome? We can see that you've put this behind us. So where are we going then? What's the outcome once this is behind my Capricorns? What's the outcome, please? 8 of Cups, again, the Hierophant, there's you, and the 4 of Wands. You see, this is beautiful. This is confirmation that if you do this work of this truth be told, and the chopping wood, and all right, you turn your back on the past, this is the outcome. You've put it behind you and you're off. New dawn, new day. That is more stable and secure and lasting and better, a stronger foundation. And the 4 of Wands, this is your 1111 card. This is celebrations, this is upgrades, improvements, promotions, new homes, new beginnings, new starts that are absolutely well deserved and well earned. So the outcome is there, and it looks bright and strong, but you got to step into your strength, and you can, and I know you can. All right, as earth signs, I'm a Virgo, as you probably know, but as earth signs, when we decide something, we crack on with it. And from the angels, you have the eternal light of love. At the bottom of the deck, we've got here and now. Now we've got the TikTok card there as well. Yes, so the angels are confirming here and now. This needs to be done, not put off anymore. No more second chances, third chances, 10th chances. Time to move it forward now in the light of love. And notice he's got the sword of truth there. And so we've got, this is all about truth and clarity and doing it now. All right, so Capricorn, that is what I have for you. Quite a lot of information in there, yes? So I hope it helps. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'll be back in a couple of weeks' time, end of the month, beginning of November, with your November general tarot guidance. And if it did resonate and help, give it a like, a share, a thumbs up, all the lovely good stuff. And if you want to drop in on my live webinar, do join me. If you can't join me live, there is a replay available, and you can ask any questions in advance so I can make sure that you have your answers if you can't be there live. All right, so Capricorn, have an amazing day, and I will see you next time. You take care. Lots of love. Bye bye.